At the dawn of day 22, I decided to wait by the metal because if I let it cool, it would solidify and I'd have to light it up and wait another 8 hours. After patiently waiting, I grabbed the vessels and quickly got to work filling my tool molds, and despite attempting to take care of this quickly, I was still too slow, so I'd have to do it again, but even faster. While waiting for that metal to melt, I created the one tool that I did have ready, the saw. Using this, I can turn logs into lumber, giving us access to planks, which are placeable blocks that aren't affected by gravity, which also allows us to craft crafting tables and chests, which would help me hoard more stuff. Once night fell, all the metal melted, and I managed to get all of my tools except the axe, which I missed by 2% of an ingot. My life easier. You have got to be shit. Sucks not to have, but the axe is one of the tools that you could comfortably still use stone to make. With my new pickaxe, I have opened up the world of stone mining to myself, and with this power, I decided to start to flatten my land and prepare to make myself an actual house. While mining stone, you can get the whole raw block by mining every block connected to one of the 6 faces. These raw blocks will come in handy later. From day 23 to 25, I spent the time gathering materials and making myself a house. I didn't want to spend any more nights in the rain. On day 26, I finished my house and a little patio to give me a nice view of the river and the forest across the way. Finally, I was no longer homeless, and building with blocks that didn't fall made this feel like vanilla Minecraft again. But now back to business. I made some barrels with the lumber I created, filled them with water, and set them inside my house. I won't be using these for drinking though. These will be for more of an industrial purpose later on. I changed my mind about not needing the axe, so I smelted down the metal I needed to finish it, and also enough to make a chisel as well. To go along with those, I made some bowls so that I can make more advanced meals to even further boost the nutrition I gain from the foods I find. With that, I spent the night at home, creating my tools, sorting my inventory, and waiting for my pottery to finish. After pondering through the night, I took a look at my diminishing max HP and figured I should put more resources towards getting my nutrition up. I made a quick cooking pot and got ready to fire it up. While waiting for the cooking pot to finish, I used the raw stone I collected along with my new chisel to make smooth stone. With this smooth stone, I can make a quern and a handstone. These two items combined allow me to grind down items, like those seashells for flux. But right now what's more important for us is that the quern is a vital step in bread making. By cutting raw wheat or other grain plants, you can extract the grains from them, and by grinding down the grains in the quern, you get dough. Now you just need some water and some time on the fire, and you'll have bread, fresh from the caveman bakery. After preparing this contraption, my cooking pot finished firing, and I would be able to make soups as well, but I didn't have enough ingredients for that yet. And to top it off, I didn't pay attention to the shelf life of my grains, and they ended up spoiling before I could make the bread. Out of curiosity, I sampled my fermented friend, and the results are what I should have expected. That was a mistake. On day 28, I decided to head back out on another journey, looking for more food and other resources that could help me out. While continuing on my journey, following my beacons, I started hearing footsteps behind me, and as I turn around, I see a bear. Some of these bushes are spiky. Whoa! No! No, it's a bear! No, it's a bear! No! Whoa! Help! I didn't even attempt to fight it. A boar had already almost killed me, and with my mitigated HP, I knew it was in my best interest to not get killed. However, I would remember him for later on. After running for my life, I decided to pick up more shellfish for flux. I attempted to make my way back home, but the bear was in the area, searching for prey. And with my lack of awareness, he got the jump on me. Oh god. Get away from me. No! 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 Once again, I ran for my life, but this moment cemented my goal of coming back with better gear and taking that beast down. I waited for the first rays of sunlight on day 30 to ensure that I'd be able to see my enemy. And thankfully I did, because he reappeared. And I climbed up the mountain and managed to avoid him. No, please. I didn't mean no harm. I meant no harm. After that stressful return trip, I finally had enough food to make soup, so I threw in some water and my random assortment of ingredients and made myself something to get my nutrition up, boosting my max HP. But now it was time to put those animal hides to use. Using the flux I ground from those seashells, I turned one of my barrels into lime water, which would be the first step in preparing a hide to be turned into leather. I just set the hides in the barrel and wait 8 hours for the process to finish. While waiting, I realized I could grind down some bones into bone meal, which I use to fertilize the soil my plants are growing in. Afterwards, I finally made my first loaves of bread.